going on YouTube? This is 3zinferno, so I'm here to talk to you guys today about some cards that are undersided, but I think can make a real big impact on the meta right now. So let's start off with Nordic Relic, I can't say this name, Levitin. Alright, let's just keep it like that. If you don't know what this does, it says select one face-up monster on the field that destroyed a monster by battle this turn. Destroy the selected monster. Well, that sounds okay. I mean, why would you run it? Because of the last sentence. Cards and effects cannot be activated in response to this effect. Or to this card, excuse me. So it's just like a super poly. Your opponent can't activate Logia to negate it. And I just think this is a really good card against dinos in general, because Logia can't negate this card, so you can pop their Logia just by destroying something like your Tsang, which is pretty cool. So I think this is an underutilized card. I think it's pretty broken, and it could be used a little bit more. Next card we have is Smashing Horn. Smashing Horn, it's a counter trap. When a monster effect or trap card is activated that negates the normal or special summon of a monster, negate the activation and destroy it. I think it's also a good side deck card against Dino Rabbits. Logia negates your summons, and also Solemn Warning and Solemn Judgment negate your summons. So if you have Smashing Horn, that's just really good. That's 6 cards that the deck really focuses on. So Smashing Horn negates those cards for free, and it's a counter trap. So it's just, I think it's a really good card in general. Especially if you're going second, let's say your opponent goes first and makes a Logia, you set your Smashing Horn and something like just some other back rows, and the next turn you can summon any monster with no fear, and then they'll try to Logia and negate, and you Smashing Horn. Or they have Warning, you negate. And then they can't Logia and negate either, because it's too late. It's in the same chain. So let's say your opponent tries to activate Solemn Warning on your monster, and you activate Smashing Horn. They can't then use Logia to negate its the summon, because it's already too late, the mistiming. Now we have Mischief of the Yokai, one of my favorites, personal favorites. This is a good card against Dino Rabbits and Windups, and a lot of decks that, like, if they synchro or exceed a lot. Each face-up monster on the field loses 2 levels until the end phase. You can remove and play this card from your graveyard to select one face-up monster and reduce its level by 1 until the end phase. This card cannot be activated the turn this card is sent to the graveyard. So what's really good about this is, let's say your opponent goes Rabbit and then specials 2 dinosaurs, and then you go Mischief of the Yokai. Now they turn to level 2s and they can't make a Logia. And then their monsters get destroyed in the end phase. Then your Mischief of the Yokai hits the graveyard, and during the next turn, they activate Tour Guide into Tsang, and then you can reduce one of their level Tour Guide or Tsang to level 3 or to level 2, excuse me, and then they won't be able to make a Levier to get their Rabbit. Or if they summon another Rabbit and activate, then one of their Saber Swords is level 3, and they can't make a Logia again. Now I just think this card is really broken. It's a double use, so that makes it even better. And you could use it on your own stuff. So if you're running something like Windups, and they, let's say, Valor your Shark or something like that, then you can Mischief of the Yokai and turn it to level 3. Or, let's say you have like 2 monsters on the field that aren't compatible. They can't XYZ, like a Magician and a Rabbit or a Rat or something that has no targets in the graveyard. Then you can remove and make Magician level 3, and then make a Zen Mighty and go off. I just think this card's really underutilized. This card especially. And finally, we have Wiseman's Chalice. Wiseman's Chalice is sort of deck specific. I think it's a really good side deck card for Insectors. The reason being is you can use... Alright, let me read you Wiseman's Chalice first. If you control no monsters, select one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Special summon it. During the end phase of this turn, give control of that special summon monster to your opponent. The monster cannot be tributed or used as a single material monster while it is face up on the field. What's really broken about this is, let's say you use Wiseman's Chalice when you're running Insectors on your opponent's Dragonfly. You now can activate your Dragonfly's effect, pop, and then search with Centipede, and then you still have your normal summon and get it on Dragonfly and pop everything. Yeah? And then you can also pop the Dragonfly so that you don't have to give it back to them, or you can OTK them, which is really good. Another cool thing you can do with Wiseman's Chalice is, if you side it, let's say you destroy their Acid Golem, you can Wiseman's Chalice Acid Golem and then pass it back to them, because there's no materials on it. And during the standby phase, they'll take 2,000 damage, and that could be game. I just think that's a really cool play. I did it once on when I was playtesting, and that was pretty cool. But Wiseman's Chalice is also good it's really good in mirror matches, like Dino mirror matches. If you're playing Gladiator Beast, it's also good in a Gladiator Beast mirror match because you get to take their monster and then you get to tag out with it. So I just think it's really versatile card depending on what you're playing. And if you're playing like it's really good for mirror matches. Like Elemental Hero mirror match, you take their Stratos, or you take their you take their Stratos, get an effect, and then search alias. Then you can overlay, make a Utopia or a Blade Armor Ninja, or something like that. I think this is a versatile card for a lot of mirror matches, and yeah, you guys should check it out. So the 4 cards I have for you guys to check out: Wiseman's Chalice, Mischief of the Yokai. I did side one of these in my top 8 match in Long Beach. Top 8 finish at Long Beach. Smashing Horn, and Nordic Relic Leviathan. Alright, so check those out. Also, my article will be up on tcgplayer.com very soon, because they're going in order, I assume. Right now, let's check it real quick. Right now, they're going from 1st to 8th, I guess. So they have 1st place here, 4th place here, top 8, and he finished 8th in Swiss. So I finished 26th in Swiss. So they're probably going to go in order, and I'll probably be next. If not next, I'll probably be the person after. So, yeah, just wait for my article, guys. I wrote it. It took me a long time, and I put a lot of effort into it. So, if you guys want a really interesting read, I recommend you guys check out yu-gi-oh.tcgplayer.com, and my article will be up very soon. Alright, thanks, guys. That's it for today. 3zinferno signing out.